Standing majestically in the Egyptian desert, the pyramids of Giza have fascinated humanity for thousands of years. Towering monuments of stone, these colossal structures have sparked endless questions. How were they built? What secrets lie within their walls? And perhaps most intriguingly, how did a civilization without modern machinery construct something so precise, so immense, and so enduring? To understand the construction of the pyramids, we need to travel back over 4,500 years to ancient Egypt. The Old Kingdom period, particularly the 4th dynasty, saw the rise of the most iconic pyramids. Pharaohs, considered divine rulers, sought eternal monuments to reflect their power and ensure their journey into the afterlife. The pyramid was more than just a tomb. It was a statement of ingenuity, faith, and ambition. The Great Pyramid of Khufu, the largest of all, originally stood at 481 feet tall, made from over 2 million limestone and granite blocks. Each block weighed between 2.5 and 80 tons. To put that in perspective, the average car weighs about 1.5 tons. Imagine lifting tens of thousands of cars and perfectly stacking them into a pyramid. It seems impossible, right? Yet somehow the ancient Egyptians did it. Over the centuries, scholars and archaeologists have proposed various theories on how the pyramids were built. Let's explore the most compelling ones. The most widely accepted theory involves ramps. The Egyptians likely used massive ramps made of mud brick and limestone chippings to move the stones into place. There are several ramp models: straight ramps, zigzagging ramps along the pyramid's face, or spiral ramps wrapping around the structure. Workers would haul blocks using sledges, lubricated with water to reduce friction. Evidence of this technique was found in a remarkable discovery at Hatnub, an ancient Egyptian quarry, where wall carvings depict workers transporting enormous stones on sleds. While ramps explain horizontal movement, lifting stones to the higher levels of the pyramid remains a challenge. Some researchers suggest internal ramps, essentially ramps built inside the pyramid itself, that allowed blocks to be moved upward without massive external structures. Still, the debate continues, and no definitive proof of the exact method exists. Another theory involves the use of levers. Ancient Egyptians were skilled engineers. By placing small wooden levers under a stone block, teams of workers could lift and adjust massive stones incrementally. Combining levers with ramps could have made moving stones to great heights manageable, even without cranes or pulleys. It's a testament to human ingenuity, using simple machines to achieve monumental feats. But building the pyramids wasn't just about engineering, it was about people. Contrary to popular myths of slave labor, evidence shows that tens of thousands of skilled workers, including masons, stonecutters, and laborers, participated in construction. Archaeologists have uncovered workers' villages near Giza, complete with bakeries, dormitories, and medical facilities. This suggests a well-organized labor force, compensated with food, beer, and shelter, working in shifts over decades. Before the stones could be moved, they had to be quarried. Limestone for the Great Pyramid was sourced locally, while harder granite from Aswan traveled over 500 miles down the Nile. Workers carved blocks using copper chisels, dolerite hammers, and wooden mallets. Remarkably, they achieved incredible precision, ensuring each stone fit snugly with its neighbors without the use of mortar. This precision contributes to the pyramid's stability, lasting thousands of years despite earthquakes and erosion. Another astounding aspect of the pyramids is their alignment. The Great Pyramid of Khufu is aligned with true north with extraordinary accuracy, off by a fraction of a degree. This required not just architectural skill, but astronomical knowledge. Scholars suggest Egyptians used the stars, particularly the circumpolar stars, to guide their alignment. Combined with meticulous planning, this ensured that the pyramid's base was perfectly square, spanning over 13 acres. Inside the pyramids, the ingenuity continues. Complex internal chambers, corridors, and air shafts demonstrate sophisticated planning. The King's Chamber, built entirely of granite, rests on massive relieving blocks designed to distribute the immense weight above. It's engineering that modern architects still admire, showing a deep understanding of structural mechanics without modern technology. Some researchers propose water play a role in transporting stones. Ancient Egyptians may have created temporary canals from the Nile to the construction site. Recent studies suggest wetting sand in front of sleds reduced friction, making it easier to slide massive stones. Combining waterways and sledges, Egyptians might have moved blocks more efficiently than we previously imagined. Modern experiments have tested these theories. Archaeologists, engineers, and volunteers have attempted to recreate pyramid building techniques on smaller scales. From hauling blocks on sleds over wet sand to using levers and ramps, these experiments demonstrate that ancient methods, while labor-intensive, were feasible. They confirmed the brilliance and resourcefulness of the Egyptian builders. But despite all this research, many mysteries remain. How exactly did workers lift the heaviest granite blocks to the top? How were the internal chambers constructed with such precision? And what inspired the Egyptians to pursue such monumental projects in the first place? Some suggest religious devotion, others political power, but perhaps it was a combination of human ambition and ingenuity, a desire to leave a mark for eternity. Today, the pyramids stand as enduring symbols of ancient human achievement. They remind us of what we can accomplish through vision, planning, and collective effort. And while we may never know every secret of their construction, each stone whispers a story of creativity, resilience, and the pursuit of immortality. So the next time you gaze upon the pyramids, remember, they are more than tombs. They are monuments to the human spirit, engineering marvels that continue to challenge and inspire. Built thousands of years ago, they still teach us lessons about ambition, ingenuity, and the power of human collaboration.